Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is another Let's Play with Ben and Micah. Tonight, we're going to be bringing you The Legend of Dragoon. It's a pretty damn good game.
Very classic RPG.
Very, very classic.
Well, I wouldn't go very.
Well, I mean, at this point, it's like neoclassical, the Japanese RPG era.
We're gonna just kind of bust some balls.
Well, I mean,
You busted my balls, man. You busted my balls.
I am.
It came out in 2000, so what, fucking 13 years?
Yeah.
God damn
I
it.
told you it's classical as far as like Japanese RPGs are concerned. That I wouldn't say neo, like that heyday of Japanese RPGs. You know, Final Fantasy 6 through what,
All right.
9.
I want to watch this. Hold on.
You know, one of the interesting things, they actually have the voice actor names. I was doing some research about these people.
Yeah.
Some of them, like, this was the only thing they ever did. It's only credited for. But some of the women, like one of the women who does the voice of the princess, she's in all kinds of... She's not done anything recently, but she was in all kinds of video games and anime in this era.
Huh.
It was very interesting.
I love the music for this video. I don't know why. It's so simple. It's just, it's very low key.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it's almost out of place in this situation.
It's really
they're burning a fucking village to the ground.
Yeah, it doesn't
doo,
it doesn't get that feeling of like war or death. It's just kind of like, yeah, well, this is modern, this sucks.
Sir.
It reminds me very much of the music from Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind, like that
Yeah.
opening. Another one of these games, by the way, that was kind of revolutionary as far as like JRPGs in that it had voice acting.
I mean, it was only in the cinematics, but
Still that's quite a bit more
awesome.
than what Final Fantasy is usually considered the king of JRPGs, and
They didn't
we didn't
pick
get
up
until
voice
10.
acting till 10.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Jesus, guys, come on now. But then again, they did it, and then you have the infamous laughing scene.
Yeah,
in
that
Final
was
Fantasy
pretty
X,
stupid.
and
But
it's like,
overall, though, the
why,
fact,
guys?
we're going from like small cutscenes having maybe
That's very
to
true.
an entire game.
He just pulled out the holy materia and tested it on her, and it tested positive for HIV.
Yeah, that's why he's walking with a limp. He knows what it's gonna burn. Wait, no, it's gonorrhea.
Yeah, I don't think he has the clap.
Well, that's why he got the holy materia, right?
Anal warts.
No warts. Brought to you by Legends of Dragoon. So why would a freaky looking...
Because in this world, they're horses.
I want a horse that looks like that.
Kind of reminds me of the lizards from that Star Wars.
Yeah, the dewbacks, or whatever they were called.
Get a dewbacks.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah, the sand troops and the dewbacks.
Dewbacks.
It sounds racist
it does.
for some reason.
Dirty dewbacks.
Yeah, really.
Get out of here, you fucking dewback.
Go back, you damn moisture water vaporizer.
Moisture farming son of a bitch.
Thank you, I'm a moisture farmer. I was thinking of the machines, the vaporizers.
Yeah.
And in classic RPGs of this, JRPGs of this time, there was a lot of really only characters and some things you could interact with were truly 3D. Everything else was like a digitized flat screen, basically.
Backdrops.
Backdrops. Yeah.
Everything
Well,
is
even
backdrops.
the foreground that she's standing on.
Everything is backdrops, though. Like, like with Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, really, like that
You
generation.
couldn't get to any of it.
Well, even like, you couldn't even say not 6
Now,
because
tell
they
me,
were all
how
flat.
would you say that name?
I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I was looking away.
Feybrand?
Oh, Fairbrand? Yeah, something like that. I don't know how they pronounced it. Chapter 1, the Ceridian War. Ceridian. Ceridian. Yeah, Ceridian.
Ceridian sounds better, but it's wrong.
We're going to Cerulean City. That was, Japanese, but other than that, it's not really related.
Totally unrelated.
I really want to play Pokemon now.
Pokemon!
Chance of war, more likely. That sounds like a forecast.
Did he get a report?
Yeah, that's what he's holding.
In the forest with the birds?
Chances of war, most likely. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
a raven
sorry.
has arrived for you.
That was obviously the newspaper.
Okay, yeah.
He's sitting on the pot reading the newspaper.
The Daily Stump, apparently.
I feel dirty after that. You back, some bitch.
It's funny if I remember correctly, because it's been about 7 months since I played it, but I don't think you see too many more of these type of mounted, these beasts.
They're around like carrying, with carts.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because when
They're
they go
on
into the
the
prison,
cart. Yeah,
they go into prison. They're there, but you don't really see them other than like in cavalry situations. Are you a mercenary of Basil? Basil? Let's go Basil, because Basil is what as an American would say.
I want to make spaghetti now.
Yeah. And if you're in like other side of the pond, Basil, but Basil sounds, I don't know, slightly different.
Are you drawing a sword against us?
No, I'm just gonna
it's
fuck you with it.
It's already out, you fag.
Jeez.
I think it's time to run away, guys.
I love how, like, in it's Legend of Dragoon, and these are dragons and all, but very few of them actually look like dragons.
They look like giant tumors.
Yeah, and of course it really goes back to, I think, is a problem with translation.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
Well, I guess, like, giant lizard is what they're thinking.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, like, when you think about, like, they always say, like, God, in translation with anime, really, Kami is not a god. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
I am Super Kami Guru.
Super Kami Guru approves. That would be epic if he just popped in. No. Alright, we're referencing some great people. If we haven't checked out Team 4 Stars, Dragon Bridge, you guys, you gotta go see it. They are far better than what we're producing.
Just got manhandled by a bitch.
Yeah, a really weird one that you don't get for almost a full CD. She doesn't show.
No, actually, you get her pretty quick. You get her in the forest situation. There's like
That's
where
right.
you first meet Kongo.
That's right. That is right. That's when she shows up. But she doesn't join your party at that point, does she?
Yeah.
God, I mean, it's only been like 8 months since
What's up with her eyes? Look at her.
I think it's actually supposed to be like her eyebrows that are forwarded.
Thank you for saving me. I feel so fortunate.
What the heck was that, motherfucker?
It's a dragon!
Do you remember in Final Fantasy 2, you had to, like, those words would come up and you'd have to memorize, you have to hit a button to memorize, because when you get other conversations, you'd have to remember.
No.
You don't remember that? Did you ever play Final Fantasy 2?
No.
Oh, okay. It might not have been in the original for Nintendo, but when I got the PlayStation, was it Final Fantasy Chronicles for the PlayStation? And 1 and 2? The second one had the ability where it had, like, red words that would pop up. And for those of you watching it, we could probably have breaks if some of our conversations are off kilter. That's because we're going to be cutting out, not necessarily scenes like this,
editing,
but like good old-fashioned JRPG. You're going to do grinding. You guys aren't going to be seeing that crap. We're still going to be like being retarded throughout it, but
whatever.
Sell us.
I mean, come on. Just come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my God, his ass.
That man must be in me.
No, there's no way. It won't fit. Alright?
I don't get to name... Oh, I did. I just picked up on what you said. I don't get to name anybody in this, do I? Because I would totally name her the V.
No, I think this is like the first game that you ever introduced to me back in, 2000, 2001 that... Because you don't show me JRPGs, but you always have to name your characters.
Legend of Legaia, we named everybody. All the Final Fantasies, you name everybody, and it's just... You don't get to.
Not this one. Well, I think that's mainly because of the talking sequences. They do actually say each other's names.
Does he say Dart?
I don't know, because that's a fucking stupid name.
It was a terrible name.
Well, he's been gone for 5 years, right? And he's going to find the black beast that destroyed his hometown.
Right, well,
of Neet, N-E-E-T. I'm reading right. I'm looking at it right now. I'm just reading this right now.
His village is called Neat.
N-E-E-T.
It's not very neat right now.
No, it's not. It's messy.
Bitches.
So now it's the village of Messy.
I refuse.
Why would you kick him in the crotch?
Why
would you kick him in the crotch? Get up, old man. Oh, my balls.
It's more the shin. I can't be hanging around you people. You're gonna be, stabbing people in the dick.
Seriously, not cool, Butters. I really, this is one of those games that a lot of people that play JRPGs know that you can pick up any of them and just really get right into them. But this one was rather unique in the fact that it introduced, other than if you like attack, you just didn't hit attack button.
And on that note, you're gonna see me fucking up a lot.
Yeah. Well, you haven't played in a while, man.
No. Even when I play a lot.
Oh man, when I was playing,
it's only the Dragoon sequences.
Oh no, fuck that.
Suck at
because it keeps
things.
going faster and faster.
Yeah,
I can never time that faster.
I get like 2, and if I'm lucky. Okay, I'm already fucking up. Come on now, guys. Come on.
But yeah, like I was saying, I mean, this is the first time that you just didn't hit attack. You actually had to, contribute to the fight.
I will disagree slightly, because
Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. They had the little extra thing you could do.
But it was one of those things that it didn't beat you in the face with.
That's
this was
true.
an integral part. You know,
Yeah,
you unlock
because-
combos and
Exactly,
all
because
sorts of
Dart's
stuff.
Dragoon, when he gets unlocked, he has some good spells with it, but generally he's about the physical.
Yeah.
Early on, anyway. So you really are gonna have to do that timing. And for those who have never played this game, the Dragoon thing is like you just saw the circle, but every time you hit it, it starts going faster and faster to the point that you can't keep up. You can only do so many extra damage.
And I will tell you now, to anybody who's watching, I'm not giving you a walkthrough. I'm gonna grab some extra stuff, but I'm not an expert at this game. I am not gonna go to every crack and every nook and cranny and find everything. I'm sorry. And if I miss something and you want to tell me, shove it up your ass. Nah, you go ahead and tell me.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's our loyal viewer of like 12 people you're telling to go get anally fucked. So, you know.
Anally? I mean,
you said shove it up their ass!
But that doesn't necessarily mean fuck. You know.
What?
I mean,
How else would it get up in their ass, Ben?
I would not be working it in there. I mean, that's what I think of when I think of, you know. So.
Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, that's Ben's preference. Ben's favorite quote is "Love is elbow deep." So you know that tells you everything.
When you fist me, I hope you work it in. You don't just go in and out. I mean, you gotta give me a little tender love.
Yeah, it's gonna be tender. That's all right.
All right, enough of that.
Yeah,
it's called Celis. It's not called Neat.
No, you're not in Neat.
You're an idiot. What are you talking about?
It was actually in the manual you had. But that's why, like, it's not immediate. This isn't. This isn't.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm playing on the PS3, but I actually do have the physical original copy of Legend.
Yeah, that's what he's running it off of. He's not running off of the PSN Legend of Dragoon, which is what I play. Because, unfortunately for me, I never owned a PlayStation growing up. In fact, I barely even had a console. I got an N64 like 4 years after it came out. So Ben was the one who introduced me to all these kind of fantastic games, and so really the only time I got the chance to see these games is when I was having, you know, summer over our grandparents.
Yeah. I remember we played the shit out of this. We played the shit out of
we played a lot of
Gaia, Final Fantasy 7, 8. You know, it was the only time you got to.
See, because Ben here is a fantastic RPG gamer, and a gamer period. Me, I never have had that much time to game, but to me,
you definitely worked on it. You're much better than you used to be.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
I remember when you first started out, and it was just like, Micah, no, you just press this button, and
then that
terrible.
Button. I was
it's
terrible.
Not hard.
But I mean, I really enjoyed these kind of games because generally when he came over for the summer, he'd bring us games. Very rarely did he have multiplayer games, so we were stuck with, you know, these great RPGs, and so I sat back and would read and just had this, you know, find out these fantastic stories. I really like the look of these bad guys because I really hate a lot of RPGs that give you like slimes to initially fight, and these guys look badass.
I don't like those, like the bat guys.
No.
But the front dude is like, I'm the
he's
black
badass.
knight. Well, you know, you shall not pass.
Yeah.